I'm Kenneth, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist. Every relationship is different and every breakup is different. Work with me and you'll get professional help on your situation. And if you're in no contact, focused on personal growth, my workbook series, The Knowledge, will help you make changes like you've never made before. Available now at AskCraig.net. Hi there, I'm Coach Craig Kenneth.
And I'm Coach Victoria.
And in this video, we're going to be talking to you about using your changes to get an ex back. Well, first of all, every situation is different. And I have to say that up front because sometimes people get so upset thinking, well, my situation, that didn't happen. I wasn't a bad partner. You're always blaming us. Guys, we're talking to a lot of different people in these videos, and not every situation is going to be exactly specific to you. But in this video, we really want to talk to you about the growth and the changes that you can make along the way to help reattract your ex. Because even if you are a great partner, there is still room for growth within yourself and in your skills in your relationships, right? So today I've got an email coaching from somebody with their version of a success story. So you may not see it as a success story, but maybe you will, because again, every situation is different.
Right. And after a breakup, success can be so narrowly defined as getting our ex back or getting a reach out. We always want to expand your view on what success looks like, and with the focus being on your well-being, your mental health, how you are doing. So success can look different for everyone, and that's okay.
And of course, there's success at different points. Right? You may feel that one place that you're at is success, and then 6 months later, you can define it differently. So the process of healing and getting over a breakup is different for everybody and every situation. And somebody wanted to share how they were doing, and they feel like right now it's already a success story, but let's see what they have to say.
All right.
They said, "Hello, Coach Craig. I have been meaning to share my success story. You may recall my situation, but if not, I was in a 6.5-year relationship."
It's a long time.
"Where both my partner and I basically shared our early 20s together."
A long time and a pivotal time of life.
Yeah.
Early 20s when you're discovering who you are. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah.
"Our coaching was excellent, and it confirmed what I had felt about, but hearing your expertise helped calm my anxiety. I would say that I have gotten to a point where my anxiety is more manageable. I'm finishing up your first set of workbooks, and I have taken my time to grasp the material." Sometimes people will tell me that they got through the workbooks in like 3 weeks. I'm like, come on.
So many.
There's 94 videos in volumes 1 through 10, and it's almost 600 pages. There's no way. Take your time, guys. It's not a rush. It's meant to help you grow. Okay? "I tend to listen to it first, and then on the second listen, I pause and complete the questions. I also have gone to therapy since the beginning of the breakup, which was back in December of 22. I surprised my therapist as I took their advice and applied it in my life and would pause and practice what they mentioned."
I love this because so often with therapy, people go once a week and they work really hard in that 1 hour and implement all those skills in that 1 hour, but for the rest of the hours in the week, they just go back to their normal habits, go back to their normal patterns.
Yeah.
And part of the work of a therapist is to get you to expand that 1 hour, make it a power hour, and have it spill over throughout your entire week. There can't be major life changes or meaningful life changes if you are not implementing that outside of the therapy room. It's only going to be helping you and your therapist, so you might as well use it in the real world.
Yeah, it's a process, and you have to be committed to it.
Right.
"For instance, I would normally be very quick to react, but now I tend to be slower and more patient with myself, and then respond after analyzing the situation. Now see, that already would be a big change in trying to reattract somebody, reattract your ex, or in other relationships. That skill is going to transfer for both, right?
Oh,
that you're no longer responding so quickly or reacting, and you're taking time to think about things and be more thoughtful and deliberate.
And I love that he's seeing this all as little bits of success, because so often after a breakup, we can get so down on our relationship skills, thinking, man, I'm never going to be able to change. I'm never going to be able to break out of these habits and patterns. But it is totally possible.
Absolutely. You just got to work at it. I feel early on the breakup was very difficult. I agree. I did not sleep, eat, or function well, but I knew this situation would get better, as I have gone through difficult things before and usually outlast the situation. Even though it sucks, I push on. It has been a couple of months since I last heard from my ex, the one with the difficult name. He's referring to how I refer to her name in the session, and you can take a look. You can see it right there, Victoria.
It's a tough one.
You think you could say it?
No.
Me neither. She last contacted me in February, and the most recent contact was to my mom on Mother's Day for Mexican Mother's Day. I did not respond, as I felt it was not addressed to me. So maybe she was looking for an excuse to contact, reaching out to mom, but not quite ready to talk to him yet. I have your plan in front of me at my workspace, at work, and at home in case I need to put that plan into action.
Awesome.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people wind up hearing from their ex, and they completely forget about the plan, and they blow it in less than a day. They've talked to him for 2 hours on the phone. They spilt their guts. They lose emotional self-control. It's not pretty.
Yeah, and I like how this person's focus is on really integrating the information. He's not just passively listening, but it sounds like he's taking active steps, processing, writing down these questions, journaling, writing out what he would like to do and putting it in places where he can see. A lot of this is very active.
Yeah, and in the workbooks, when he's watching the videos, he watches them twice. One time just to listen through, then listen through again and answer the questions. So you do that amount of work, it's going to really sink in. My success story is with me, though. I took some time in March to reflect on what I was experiencing and decided to take a solo vacation at the end of March. In that time, I noticed my anxiety rose, but I found out the first day was the roughest, which I expected. The other days, I managed to use my coping skills and grounding to tell myself it was my decision to go solo. And it really was an internal fight as I passed by spots that I would regularly have gone to with my ex.
Wow.
So you see, he knew he was going to be putting himself in a position where he'd be upset, emotional, and vulnerable, but he consciously made an effort to process it and not reach out. I felt like I learned a lot from the solo time, mainly because I was alone, and that frightened me before. But, so it used to frighten him to do it, but not now. But because I was out there on my own, I realized that I can be solo for a while, and I can be strong. I worked on your workbooks when the urge to text her hit, and I did not break. I pushed on. And even when the loneliness crept in, I was able to enjoy my solitude and enjoy realizing that I want to experience this for a while. I'm not dating anyone right now, nor do I want to for at least a solid year and a half. A year and a half.
Oh, and a half.
That surprised me.
That little half.
As I want to get my mind right.
Kudos to him.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, most people will say a year.
Yeah.
But that half, he threw that.
Just to be safe,
Just in case there's an extra 6 months.
Yeah, right. No, but that's awesome. And I love how he is saying, I am scared. I am afraid. This isn't easy, but I'm doing it anyways. And it's that type of persistent attitude that I see the most resilience in clients is I'm scared and I'm still doing it. I can have this feeling and I cognitively know that on the other side of this feeling, I'm going to be more powerful. I'm going to be stronger after this.
Absolutely.
So I love how he took the thing that he sounds most afraid of, being alone, saying, solo trip. That's going to be the thing that I do. I love that for him.
He's working really hard. It's clear. I am focusing on myself and keeping myself disciplined to the work. What I learned from my solitude is that I am fine on my own, and when I decide to let someone in my life, whether it be my ex or someone new, it will be because I am looking to share something special with them. Not because I need them in my life, but because I choose to accept them in my life and accept them for who they are. I am done trying to change someone to be the mold that I have in my mind. I feel my anxiety led me to try and change my last partner, which is why she went to find herself. And it is funny as I am finding myself once again. P.S. Though at times I feel this might be temporary, as she has watched all my Instagram stories, from my solo vacation to my new hobby, rock climbing, and has not gotten rid of our pictures or our profile or on her profile. I am reminded to keep doing the work, as I am curious to see what else I find and how to apply it to me and how I can be a better partner. Thank you once again, Craig. I am humbled by how much you, Coach Victoria, and the late and the great Coach Margaret have helped me. Much love, Rudy.
I love this. It's super heartfelt, and I love his persistence throughout this entire breakup.
Yeah. He's committed to the growth, and he's got a great attitude of, I'm going to learn from this. Whatever happens with her, I'm going to be okay. I'll be okay being alone. And if she comes back, I'm going to do this because it's who I'm choosing to be with, and I'm going to try and choose to be with somebody who's good for me. Not because I'm afraid to be alone and I have to be with this person.
And I love how real he kept it in this email, that he didn't shy away from giving us the details where he was in his room and he was alone and realizing, oh my gosh, these are the places I would have loved to be with my ex.
Yeah.
I love that he shared that part of the story because healing isn't linear. We talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
There will be bumps in the road. There will be moments where you are alone, where you do find yourself missing your ex more than normal. And that's okay. That's part of the process. But you push through anyways.
Yeah, sometimes you can feel better, and then months later, out of nowhere, you just feel devastated again. And that can happen too. But when you're committed to the process like he's doing, as much work as he's doing, he's going to find success one way or another. He's already feeling like it. He said it, right? He's already talked about how much success he's already felt and how this has really helped change his life and how he's implementing the skills every day. And when it's tough, he sits down and does the workbooks. When he feels like reaching out, he does the workbooks, and it keeps him on track. And that's a great attitude because no matter what happens with his ex, he's going to be in a great place.
Yeah, and I love that piece at the end where he talked about sharing something special. I love that attitude that he has something special to share. Yeah. I can see how his view of himself is improving. He's finding that confidence throughout all of this, saying, no, I have something important here and it's valuable. And I want to have an active choice in sharing this with somebody. It would be an honor to share this with somebody and an honor for them to experience me. I love that attitude.
Yeah. And it's probably helping him that his ex is still watching his stories, hasn't taken down the pictures, watching him do his new hobbies, right? And so that helps a little bit too.
I'm sure.
When you're like, yeah, I know they're watching.
You're like, watch me succeed.
All right. So this is a good success story. Yeah. Glad we could share it. And you guys can always send your success stories to us when you feel ready on my website. Just make sure you put success story in the subject so we know to look for it.
Yeah, and I also want to be clear here that success isn't narrowly defined by just getting your ex back. If we said across the board that that's what that meant and that is the ultimate goal for everybody, we would be misleading all of our viewers. Here, success is when you can be at your best, when you are feeling the most secure in yourself, when you have the highest level of wellness that you can, and that you do continue to keep striving. You know, success does look different for everybody. And sometimes it doesn't mean getting your ex. Sometimes getting your ex back is the worst thing possible for you.
It's true. Sometimes people have very toxic or abusive exes. And yeah, when you make yourself the priority and your personal growth the priority, you're not allowing your success to be dictated by somebody else. You got to think about that. Somebody else's decision is going to determine whether you're successful or not? I don't think so. So, no, I don't see success stories as just getting your ex back. That would be crazy. Because then your failure or success is just depending upon what another person chooses. That makes you feel powerless in your own life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And it's unfair to you and all the work that you've been doing. We want all of you to increase your capacity to have a healthy relationship. That's our goal.
Absolutely. And of course, we are helped to guide you along the way. If you want to get our help, go to my website, askcraig.net. I do email coaching and I do Skype. Coach Victoria is also available for Skype coaching.
I'm here whenever you'd like to chat.
Just click on her name at the top of the website to schedule with her. But that's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth.
And I'm Coach Victoria.
And we will talk with you soon.